Happening right now, 8-hour workdays at just $16 a day. It's abuse some domestic workers claim they've experienced at the hands of their employers.
And they're speaking out in hopes of bringing change. Action 4's Daisy Barrera live in the studio with more. Daisy.
Marcy Ryan, domestic workers here in the Valley say there are employers who pay fair, but others take advantage of their immigration status and exploit them, sometimes even physically and sexually abuse them. They launched the Domestic Workers' Right campaign to try and stop that abuse.
As an employer, if you cannot pay this minimum wage to your worker, you cannot employ a worker.
The message is simple. If you cannot or are unwilling to pay a domestic worker at least $7.25 an hour, the established minimum wage, do not hire one. Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid partnered up today with domestic workers who've had enough and won't endure any more abuse from their employers.
They're going to have to hire someone. We don't believe that there's going to be less jobs by paying what the law demands at all. Their homes have to be clean. Their kids have to be taken care of and fed.
Marcy Valencia came to the U.S. from Ecuador to earn money and help her sister with cancer treatment expenses. She is speaking out about the mistreatment she endured for 9 months as a domestic worker. When she demanded she get paid for months of work, she claims her employer threw her belongings out on the street and threatened to call immigration. We get paid $120 a week to wash clothes, cook, iron, take care of kids, and even bathe the dogs. Is that just? We came to this country to earn a living and support our families, not to be humiliated. Kathleen Griesbach with the Texas Rio Grande Legal Aid says the purpose of the Domestic Rights Campaign is to empower and educate domestic workers and their employers about legal payment and treatment. Some of the most common complaints include underpaid workers, workers being held at homes against their will, and who endure sexual abuse. She hopes those not doing so already will start paying their domestic workers minimum wage.
It's difficult because, of course, it's a new thing for a lot of people. I think a big problem is, the lack of education. So I hope that they do adjust.
Valencia says she is not afraid to work hard for her money. She just wants to be paid what she deserves and to be treated humanely. The Hispanic community needs to learn to be more united. Some think that just because they have papers to be here, they want to crush and belittle those who don't. They treat us like rats, and that's not right. Consulate members for Guatemala and Mexico also spoke at today's rally, saying their respective governments strongly oppose domestic worker abuse. They add that if citizens are not reporting this, they are contributing to the problem. In the studio, Daisy Barrera, Action 4 News.